And Sarge himself.
uh, all right, ladies and gents, we got some Red Gun Bill to continue turning.
Sorry, I gotta fix my phone case. Redneck engineer it.
Excuses.
Duct tape?
Nope. The next best thing. Gorilla
Glue.
super glue.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, no. Are you getting sponsored or what? Oh, shit. Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Now I see how many fingers they get stuck together.
You got your MEK handy?
No.
That could
I
be
got
dangerous.
I don't care real handy though.
Yeah, but it kind of hurts if you pull skin off while you're trying to take your fingers apart.
Oh, I know it. I don't think I ever mess with super glue and I don't get it all over my fingers.
Yeah, just that macho Marine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you heard from Robo on his vacation?
Sorry, I had to help Amber with something. What did you say, Dr. Bob?
Have you heard from Robo on his vacation?
Nah, nah. He avoids. I think he avoids it so he can spend time with his wife. You know. I think
I didn't
he
know
may
if he
come on
might
Facebook.
check in.
He might come on Facebook every now and then. I think he posted a memory yesterday, but that was about it.
It's fun when stuff breaks when you don't want it to, but then when you want it to come apart, it don't want to come apart
Yeah.
or come back apart.
Isn't that one of the laws of Murphy?
Yeah, and I think Darwin too. Hello, Joy. Problem was is I hadn't even gotten it fixed. It's plastic and it just keeps popping loose, but I couldn't get the space in there to get the super glue in. Finally got it though, I think.
You do any scrolling today?
No, just churning rocks and sand,
Ah,
digging on sandstone.
How you going, Joy? How you going, Joy's mum?
Hello, Joy's mom.
so Joy, how's your day been?
That was a success as far as not getting it on my fingers. First time ever.
You're
I think it,
learning a new skill.
I think it's the applicator. You take the cap off. Well, I can't speak. And then you just push the button, and the more you push, the more it comes out. Instead of trying to squeeze the tubes or whatnot.
What
Hey,
brand
Amy.
is that?
Hello, Amy. What'd you say, Dr. Bob?
What brand is it?
It's the Gorilla Glue
Oh,
brand.
okay. They got to always be a little different.
Oh yeah,
I think that's what makes them unique as a chemistry company with all their different glues.
right. Getting a little chilly there, Jay. Yeah.
In the dishwasher, please, kid.
Oh, nice and comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's about what we topped off at today.
It's very high humidity though, so
Oh yeah.
we have more of a Mediterranean climate here, so
Yeah.
it gets rather muggy rather quickly sometimes.
I guess it's better than tropical.
Oh yeah, stuff that I couldn't live there. How you going, Chris? No,
Howdy, Chris.
I've been to Queensland and that's tropical, and I spent a week there, and it took me 3 days to acclimatise.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
I know years ago, I mean years, probably 20, more than that. I'm getting old. 35 years ago, when Antigua became a sovereign country from the crown, I had a contract to do a big Antigua yacht race because I used to, yeah, in a past life, I used to do a lot of motion picture work, and I started doing it because I like big boats. I would get invited and get contracts for these big racer cruiser yachts that do the private work all around the world, passenger for rich people. And they have a race every year in Antigua called the turnaround race. As the equal equinox hits with the sun, straight overhead,
Right.
then they shift between hemispheres. So they would always, in our spring, they'd come north, and in the country of Antigua, which the first 3 years I did it, it was still a British protectorate, where they called it. It wasn't big enough to be a colony. And then it became separate, its own constitution. But that's where all the big yachts would show up. And I mean 65 foot and bigger, to race around the islands, get drunk, get stoned, and stuff their faces with food.
I'm good. Mom said to tell you all hi.
Howdy, Joy.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay, y'all got to see this. I came outside, can't smoke around Mom. And I was just out here yesterday, and this was a normal looking area, okay? Bear that in mind.
Holy moly.
Wow.
Yeah. It was, the dumpster wasn't even full yesterday, and now today it's like, oh my gosh.
Someone's come and dumped their whole house in there.
Oh, there's furniture in here, yes. There's a, I don't know if you saw this, but see, there's a table.
You better have a yard
kitty
sale.
chair.
Collect it all up and have a yard sale.
There's a gazillion and one boxes over here.
It's like someone got evicted.
Yep.
No, I don't think it's somebody got evicted. I think it's like, I don't know. It looks like somebody's cleaning house. Oh my gosh, look at this. There's part of a chair. That's the bottom half of a recliner. I'm assuming this is the top half.
Yeah, before the kids got it.
Yep.
There's another one over here. Just right around the, oh my gosh. What did somebody do? Just clean out their entire apartment? Buy all new stuff?
Or just dumped it there from some other place.
You got a smoking chair now?
Oh, no. I got a little folding chair I keep outside.
Damn.
And now my cigarette went out. I got to relight my cigarettes. It means you guys get to look at the sunlight. Because it's windy.
Telephone poles. I haven't seen them for a while.
No, electric pole. Just electric, not telephone.
I bet you it's a telephone on the bottom, but I can't see it well
True,
enough.
they do have a tendency to combine them, don't they?
Oh yeah. Yep. The only time that we don't combine the telephone back on a new pole is if it's full of telephone stuff that we can't mess with.
This one is a combination electric telephone pole. See? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, those are down services for power underground.
Oh yeah. Ooh, stupid. What is up with the trash? They don't pick up the pick up the trash for another 2 days.
He installs those poles for a living.
This is the first time you guys get to see me in daylight without that funky yellow light bulb that Mom always has. Makes everything look green. Had to get out of the wind. It's windy out here today. I look good in leather. Damn. Didn't realize how good I look in leather. My neighbor decided that he didn't like. I had this old I don't know what you call it. It's heavy duty canvas, I guess. Like you see construction workers and stuff wear. I loved that jacket. And I wore it everywhere. And finally, my neighbor got tired of seeing me in it. He goes, "I'll trade you." He shows me the brand new leather jacket and he goes, "You give me that piece of crap and I'll give you this." And I'm all like, "Okay." He got tired of seeing me in it.
Yeah, when I lived out west, I had a lot of leather. It was just a style to be like cowboy or rancher. You had to have the image to attract the girls. At least that's what they made us think. And they'd laugh about what we would bite because they convinced us guys to do it.
You know
And then,
what?
of course, they had to have
Grocery
the
store,
expensive leather purses to go with them.
Oh, no. I don't do purses. No. Purses are like an addiction. You get one, it looks nice, and you stick stuff in it. And the next thing you know, you run out of room, so you have to get a bigger one, and then you end up with a backpack practically.
Yeah.
And the bigger they are, the more expensive they are. And my cigarette went out again.
Maybe it's someone telling you shouldn't be smoking for your health.
Nah, it's just windy out today. We're expecting a storm front in this weekend. We actually have a 14% chance of rain this weekend. Look, you can see all those gray hairs I was complaining about. I look a little different in daylight, huh? Not walking around in my pajamas. But yeah, I'm walking my way to the store, so I can't stay on too long unless you guys want to go grocery shopping with me.
That'd be a first, but this channel has done a lot of firsts, I'll tell you.
Yeah, well, Mom wants pickles. If I didn't know better, I'd say she's pregnant. But, you know, at 73, I don't think she's pregnant.
The body might be craving some acid.
True. They do say vinegar is good for you, has health benefits.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Oh, yesterday, New Mexico became the 17th state to legalize marijuana in the United States.
Now they can tax it.
I don't know whether, they said they're taxing it over and above. They're taxing the crap out of it. You have to be 21 years old to buy it, and they're not only putting a luxury tax on it, they're putting like a triple luxury tax on it.
Well, there is a negative side to it, and that is the physical and mental health cost that has to be picked up by somebody, and typically it's the government. So the non-participant or user shouldn't have to pay for it. The ones, that's like a
So I got a
driver's
question.
license.
If 26 states out of 50 decide to legalize marijuana, is the federal government going to recognize it, or is it still going to be illegal in the federal government?
I learned in
I mean,
working
it's
for
half
Uncle
of
Sam
50.
for
You know,
years.
majority
You
of
can't
people
outguess them.
voted in. I'm just curious.
I know there's a lot of precedents to do stuff like that. Like for women's right to vote. There were, was it 9, 10 states and the territories women could vote in before the women's right to do it nationally was finally approved.
Well, you do know that Reno, Nevada, actually, it was a little dot on the map until they made it legal for women to divorce their husbands there. And then a
Yep.
whole crap load of people started flocking there. Most of them women wanting divorces.
Then they subsidized it with gambling because they found out Vegas made a lot of money.
Oh, that reminds me, I gotta buy Crisco. Actually, I was doing some research because you know how I said something about Crisco last night to, I can't even remember who I said it to. Anyways, I was doing some research and come find out that Crisco was originally invented to replace tallow and lard in candle and soap making, and then they discovered electricity, and you know, so candles kind of went this way. Nobody needed candles anymore.
Yep. I remember that from
So
school.
then what is it? The company that made Crisco decided they had all this Crisco and they needed something to do with it, so they started selling it for food because it was food safe, you know. But it was originally made with cotton seeds. Now they make it with soybeans.
They make everything with soybeans, including McDonald's hamburgers.
Good point. Dang it, it's windy out. Keep blowing my cigarette out.
So Jay, what are you masking off the back for? You gonna stain one?
No, it's vibrating. The very rim here is vibrating.
Oh, all right. So you're just putting some.
You know, that captive ring, you can't let it vibrate.
No, the ring's not vibrating. The ring was to take down originally, but the crevice that I've dug out for it here is a bit thinner than what's here, so it's vibrating. So I'm just trying to seal it a little bit, and because I've got a lot of, I don't know if you can see the lines going down like that.
Yeah.
But that's actually vibration. That's the tool, the wood vibration with the tool. See?
Chatter.
Yep.
Yeah. So it doesn't leave a very nice finish. So I'm going to try and give it a bit of a sand and see what happens, and go back to the tools if I have to, that kind of thing, you know.
Okay, guys, I'm at the grocery store. Speak now if you want to go in or not.
Go on then, why not? I'm game if you are.
Okay, your channel, so I'll go in.
Yeah. What's this?
We're not green yet, so
Oh, you were just talking about that. What are you on about?
But no one's going to believe that you're being broadcast all over Australia,
Yeah,
North America.
Blair often
Yes, I'm
puts
sure.
this on in his car when he's driving around, so we get to see other views of America too.
yeah, I'm sure every Australian is going to start watching your channel now just to see what a U.S. grocery
Yeah,
store
yeah,
looks like.
Oh, yeah, you should see them all. Look at them flopping
What prices are like.
I'm thirsty now. Knock knock. I'm thirsty now.
I'm sorry about that.
It's kind of difficult to go grocery shopping when you're thirsty.
I understand that.
I would buy like 40 gallons of soda or something.
You just constantly be drinking it.
Oh yeah. Be following me down the aisle. Are you going to pay for that?
That is my mask.
Hold on. They need my password. You guys don't look. No, I just need my tea.
Actually, I'm going to give you a receipt just in case you get asked about it.
That's probably a good idea.
Yes, ma'am.
Although considering just about I'm in here like every other day. Mom wants.
Okay.
Yeah, I love the mask though.
Thank you.
That is so cool. Where'd you get that?
I actually got it online.
Really? Can I show my friends? Hey guys, you got to see this guy's mask.
Alright.
He's got like a clown face on it.
I've seen some dude, he's got one with it's got a face printed on it. So when he's got it on, it looks like he hasn't got it on.
Oh, hey, now that's an idea. Just
Yeah.
take a picture of your face and take it in and say, yeah, I want a mask that covers,
Yep.
There's an idea for you.
Uh-huh.
Now, should I buy chocolate milk or not?
Come on now.
I didn't do it.
It was me. I did it.
No one's going to believe you that you're broadcasting in Australia. They'll probably lock you up, call a funny
Hey,
wagon for
can I
you.
have that? What's behind you? Can I have that? Give me that.
What did you want? I'm not shipping any of this stuff to you in Australia, man.
Oh, come on now. Don't be like that.
Chili peppers?
They're not hot.
Tomatillos? There we go. Habaneros.
Here's a real chili.
Poblano peppers. Those aren't hot.
This thing will fry your mouth.
Red jalapeno peppers. Oh, look at that. Peppers, 79 cents a piece.
Are you on
Red,
speaker
99.
or headphones?
I'm on speaker. See? No headphones.
Yeah.
I want my tea. I want my tea. I want my tea. Nobody looking.
No. No one's looking. Quick, no one look. Look away. Drink it before you get out of the store, then you don't have to pay for it, right?
I have my mask on, I swear.
Oh,
You're hallucinating. Okay, Mom wants pickles. Pickles is the next aisle over.
Hey, you know, right? 2 people in the chat wanted pickles after you said that.
I don't know. Mom wants pickles. That's all she told me. She wants sliced dill pickles. Clausen's sliced dill pickles. And why do they have this thing in front of the cheese? I can't get to the cheese. Ah. Oh, look at the little tiny shopping cart.
Amy says, Joy, you need to make some jalapeno poppers.
Oh, nah, they're messy. I don't want any right now. I have pretty much everything to make them. Got every brand of chili ever invented. Ah, pickles. Okay, the brand Mom wants in pickles, they don't have. So she's just getting whatever I get. Any suggestions? I got Best Made, Mrs. Klein's, Vlasic. Just get Vlasic.
You get
Yeah,
the
it's
ones
a
that cost
well-known
about
name.
the same.
Well, I don't like pickles. I mean, they're just basically rotten cucumbers. So I don't do pickles. And Mom wants Vienna sausages because I ate the last package yesterday. I had the munchies at like 12:30 in the morning. So
When's
I
it due?
opened up the Vienna sausages and Mom looks at me and she's like, "Where'd you get that?" I'm like, I'll replace them tomorrow. This mask I don't like. It keeps... Oh, here we go. I should get Mom pickles. Let's see, can you see that? Oh, there we go. You think that's enough pickles for Mom?
Would think so for a day or two.
She'd be the only one eating them. I don't eat them. Tortillas. Está bueno. ¿Dónde es? Aquí. Ay, Dios mío. And Mom wants ham. There we go. Ham. Well, actually, Mom would prefer bologna, but the doctor told me that her being diabetic, bologna is like bad for her. Okay, the mask keeps falling. It's staying down. I don't think I need anything down there. Let's see. Crisco.
Don't take this the wrong way, Joy, but it's mostly because you're talking, because your jaw's moving, it's pulling the mask down.
Good point. I don't normally talk. Let's see. Butter flavored? No. I got the generic for like $6. What do you think?
Yep, get that one.
What are you using it for?
Making candles.
Yeah, cheap is good.
You know, maybe I should start off small and get a small thing of it. You
Yeah,
know,
just in case.
instead of buying a
Just in
whole
case.
crap load and
Yeah,
not
just in
using
case
it or
it doesn't
making a big mess. And,
Yes.
what?
Just in case it doesn't work, you're better off getting a small one.
Well,
or get-
kind of.
get-
It's not that
get
it's not
to
going
it.
to work. It's just that I might make a mess. And then I have to clean it up. And I'd rather clean up a small mess than a large mess.
Well, you could go and use all I'm sure there's an oven or something in amongst all that furniture outside your house there.
No,
Get
but there's
everything else.
hibachi. There's grill. I need bowls. Bowls. I don't see bowls. Well, I see bowls, but they're styrofoam. And I don't want styrofoam. Styrofoam is yucky. I want the paper bowls, you know, like the Chinette paper bowls.
Picnic area. supplies. That's where
Hold
we
on,
could
there's
keep.
some all the way in the back, I think. And they got eco-friendly for $8. Should I or shouldn't I? $8 is a lot for paper bowls. Of course, it does
Yeah.
say 60 bowls. You know what? I'm gonna
Yeah,
hold
but
off.
you could get 100 of the cheap ones, and you'd still end up having to buy more because they all fall apart.
Oh no, I actually saw some at the dollar store the other day. My glasses keep fogging over. I did. I actually saw a whole bunch of them at the dollar store the other day for like $3. Dog food. You know what? I forgot to get salsa. Darn it. Shame on me. Walked right past it. My drunk phone. And mom she likes the medium. Last time I bought hot, she yelled at me.
It's nice to see supermarkets, grocery stores are the same thing around the world.
Yeah.
Well, I think here in the States, the difference is basically the size.
Yeah.
Supermarkets would be like Walmart.
Oh yeah. That's what they're all called here, no matter their size.
Well, Walmart is a department store that sells everything from
It used to
plumbing
be a department store.
supplies, you name it, furniture.
Oh, cookies. My weakness, cookies. No, bad. Keep walking. I don't need cookies. I will look like the Goodyear blimp. I walked right past the tea, didn't I? You know, they have the generic tea, or not tea, the generic soda, and it tastes like crap. They used to have a generic soda that was okay, but it tastes like crap. So now I come over here and I buy the good stuff.
Yeah.
It's more expensive, but it's palatable.
I just buy the tea bags and brew my own. I like Sun Tea.
Ooh, I actually I ordered something called blooming tea or flowering tea. The other day, I ordered it off of Amazon. It doesn't flower. It says you put it in the pot and you wait 3 to 5 minutes, and when the tea bud literally opens like a flower, that's when your tea is supposed to be ready. And I did that, and like 30 minutes later, it still wasn't open. So I was like, huh.
Maybe the water wasn't hot enough.
Say that again.
Maybe the water wasn't hot enough.
Oh no, water was hot. Excuse me. Water was hot. Trust me, I stuck my finger in it like an idiot. I'm steering this shopping cart with one hand. But don't let me forget to get ice. Mom wants ice. Oh, the piña. I'm all looking in the thing, and I see this big purple thing. I thought it was a big purple spider. It's just a piñata. It scared the crap out of me. I don't do spiders. Oh, fake Chinese food. General Tso's spicy wannabe chicken. Chicken patties. You know, I probably should have checked the balance on my card before I just went shopping. And the good ice cream is not on sale.
And ice.
I said the good ice cream is not
Right,
on
but
sale.
you wanted to make sure you got ice. So if you're near the ice cream, the ice should be there.
Oh, no, you tell them that at the checkout. Ooh, the little things of it are on sale. Let's see. Dutch chocolate, cookies and cream. Bride's cake, that's not right. Millennium Crunch. Oh, what the heck? I'll try it. You can't live without ice cream. It's not living if you don't have ice cream.
Yeah, but being a diabetic, I'm stuck with just vanilla. That seems to be all they have anymore for diabetic.
I don't know. Mom's diabetic and she can eat it, but the thing is I've got to limit her to one of these little things of ice cream a month. That's it. That's all she gets for the entire 30 days.
Oh, if it's
Somebody
no
parked
sugar
right
ice
in the middle.
cream,
Okay, let's see. Make sure I got everything. Feel like I'm forgetting something.
Ice.
No, not ice. Something else. Something food related, food wise. Not just the bowls. Oh, mac and cheese. That's what I'm forgetting. Mac and cheese. Mom and I don't do boxed mac and cheese. We found this one brand that actually makes it with real cheese. And you just have to heat it up. It's really good. Slightly expensive, but it's really good.
Amy said she's saving up to go to the US.
Why? So she can catch our brand of COVID, see? This is like the best stuff, and it's actually got real cheese in it.
oh yeah, yeah. I miss that. I miss the Bob Evans. They just
It's
went out of business one day.
they didn't go out of business. They sell it here.
No, I mean they closed the restaurants down.
Oh, okay. Well, we never had a Bob Evans around here. There are Luby's. I liked that. I miss that. Okay. Ow, 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 ow. I think I'm in the wrong spot. The light is on, but there's nobody home. I see a little light up there.
Uh-huh.
That means that the register's open, but there's nobody here.
Maybe you better serve yourself.
Oh, no, I don't think it works that way. I think they would frown on me going back there and checking myself out.
Don't you have any self-service? Don't you have any registers that are self-service?
I said I have to put the essentials down first.
We have tills that have ladies on them, and then we have others that are just computerized, and we just go up and do it.
Oh, no, this is not Walmart. They actually have people behind the counter. Can I show them?
Yeah.
See? An actual living person. Australia says hi. I already got this. I got a receipt for it.
See you later, Amy.
Let's see.
All right. Thanks for coming in, Amy. Take it easy.
Bye, Amy. Mom's pickles. Mom and I actually had our first salad off of the garden.
That's good.
Yeah. Oh, $50. Oh, I done did it good this time, didn't I? Whew. And she's still ringing it up, and I'm already at the 50 mark. Oh, it might help if I actually grab my wallet out of my pocket.
Yeah, and don't forget your ice.
Oh, yes, and a bag of ice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Bob.
Yep, no problem.
And I have a receipt for this.
And who says long distance relationships don't work?
I may have to use another card. Nope, I didn't. I was about to say I may have to use another card. I didn't check my balance before I came in. And I was not expecting to spend $65.
Now Jay's going to have to take us out.
$64.40.
That way we can compare the different types of grocery stores.
I'll take a video of it and upload it. I don't have. I've got a shit phone. Put it that way.
Oh.
If I try and do a video call on it, it lasts about 2 minutes and then turns off.
That is a nice.
There's quite a delay. I'm watching the. She hasn't even started checkout yet on what's being streamed.
I'll be back. I don't know what you want me to do about that. I was just telling you, nobody's mad at you for it.
There must be a good 4 or 5 minute delay.
I was gonna say I wasn't watching the YouTube side of it. I was just watching this side, StreamYard side.
I try not to watch too much YouTube while my live's on.
Right. Well,
That way
usually
I
I'll
can
pop
see
open
who's
the
coming
chat.
in and out of the chat.
Sorry, Sarge, what was that?
Pretty much. I was gonna say the same thing.
She's picking her ice cream out now, if you remember that.
Yeah, right. The last thing I seen was probably her checking out on the StreamYard side.
Yeah, but she's that's the ice. Look, picking out ice cream. That's a heck of a delay.
Oh yeah.
So Sarge, how was your weekend?
weekend was awesome. We had both our grandkids and our great niece and nephew. So we had a house full, and our twos were out. The oldest, she went to prom. The youngest, she went to her cousin's house. So we had swapped 2 for 4. And the funny thing with the little ones is that we've got a grandson that's 2 and a granddaughter that's 4 months. And then we got a great niece who's 2 and a great nephew who's 4 months. So it's interesting. But it was a good
Yes.
weekend. We're supposed to have the grandson over tomorrow night.
I miss those days.
Yeah. Yeah, Chris, Jay's doing them. The most fun part of anybody's craft. Everybody loves it. And I'm sure if he could hold his pinky down, he'd probably give me the wonderful numbers.
There's proof of what's going on.
Yeah, but if you don't clock in at the same time that it starts on
I did.
StreamYard, did you? Huh.
Yep.
That's interesting.
It's just the lag that we have here, evidently.
I guess so.
Hasn't begun to hit the checkout.
Chris says right, but Bob is saying YouTube is behind. But I think
Yes.
it is. I really don't mind sanding. It depends on what I'm sanding. I mean, a lot
Yeah.
of times my plaques and stuff, they're pretty easy. I get them sanded before I cut, and then all I gotta get is the frizzies off. And if I use the right blade, and then especially if I stack cut, most of the time my frizzies are all on the back sides.
When you stack cut, do you hot glue them together?
I've done different
Okay.
things. I've used tape. I've hot glued. I've brad nailed the pieces together. A lot of times when I brad nail them, I'll get the outer edges, my scrap, and then I'll get whatever big pieces are in the middle. And a lot of times I'll wait until I get to all of the inside, and then get those big pieces out so it holds it all together.
Yeah.
But lately, I started using a trick that John Cousins taught, or he uses, and that's use peel and stick, or not peel and stick, press and seal. Uses press and seal to put his patterns on. He'll glue
Oh.
the pattern onto the press and seal, and then stick it on the material. And if you wrap it around the edges, it also helps hold it too. It doesn't do the greatest of jobs because it does start wadding up, but I'll use the brad nails on top of it just to make sure. You just gotta make sure your brad nails are either clipped off or they're really, really short. Otherwise, you leave nice gouges in your cast iron tops.
Yeah.
Chris says, after training with Robo, I have much better surfaces and sanding is much more fun.
Yep. A good cut is sharp tool and a good cut and patience. cut
Yep.
down sanding.
Yep.
And some people just sand way too much. They never think about what finish they're going to put on, because sometimes you can sand too much and then the finish doesn't have the tooth to
Doesn't
hold,
that-
the wood. I mean, the finish, the wood's got to have a tooth
Right.
for it to stick. And
Yeah.
too often you end up just sanding it too fine, and then your stain or whatever is blotchy
Yep.
because some of the pores are full, some of them aren't. I know when I'm done sanding, I get a she just dropped off. She
Nice.
walked out the store. And that's 7.5 minutes.
So what was that,
That
Jay?
was-
It didn't look like, was that spray metho? Cool.
I get from Amazon, they call it, what is it? It's alcohol stove fuel.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yep.
I'll just use that spray to get rid of some of the dust.
Yeah. One other trick that John taught us, or taught us because he does it on his lives, was use tack cloth. That picks up a lot of the fine dust after sanding.
Yep.
Yeah, I
No.
have done that. I haven't bought any tack cloths. I think I got 2 left in a sandwich bag. I keep them Ziploc baggie.
Yeah, so do I.
And,
Because for one, they pick up everything. It's like a lint roller. Something I learned in the military was whenever you use those lint rollers and it's got the detachable paper, don't take the
Yes.
paper off unless you're done. I mean, when you're done, don't take the paper off. Leave the junk on there until the next time, because otherwise you're going to have added junk before it.
Yep. Well,
No,
I use
good.
the alcohol because if I use, as the Brits put it, methyl alcohol or whatever, and I've got the alcohol here, the paint thinner here, but it's alcohol and it's got something white in it, so you can't drink it. An Elkie can't.
Right.
And it's 85%. But I find that even hinders the finish.
Right.
So I use that strictly for cleaning brushes and stuff.
Nice.
So I finally got around to buying a gallon of gas stove fuel, alcohol stove fuel, same as,
Yeah.
and that's 99%, and I like it because it evaporates quickly. So
I was
I'll
gonna say
spray
it probably
down
evaporates
with
as soon
Nitrox.
as you get it touched or sprayed on there.
Yeah, just about. And any dust that's on there is sucked up by it, and it tends to sit on the surface.
Right.
Dutch chocolate and the Millennium Crunch. Do you know Dutch chocolate is my favorite? So if you want the Millennium Crunch, you're not going to be breaking my heart.
No, that's not fair.
Everything else can wait. Okay, I'm home. I'm just putting away groceries. I just figured you guys just didn't want to look at my ceiling. Sorry about dropping the thing like that. I don't know what happened.
No, you're all right. It's all good. We heard it. We heard
Okay,
a Harley.
fine. I will
something
take
like
you
that,
out.
stopped.
The dog is over here doing the eyeball begging thing by the front door.
this is my abrasive paste that I'm applying to it now. It's just beeswax and very finely grinded eggshells.
Nice.
Hmm.
So you use what, half your eggshells to put in your garden, the other half to use in your abrasive.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. A little bit of
When
it
you
settled
grind
to
it.
the bottom. Look. Oh, a little bit of it settled to the bottom.
Right.
That's all right, because that's the chunkier stuff I don't want to put on the wood anyway.
Right.
What'd you grind them with?
A coffee grinder that I can adjust the settings so I can make it as fine as I want.
I must
Nice.
say you are a very talented person.
It's
I would
more.
never have thought of that.
I try to use something that I've got, and I have eggs for breakfast every morning, so I've got a lot of eggshells. So I thought I'd give it a go. It's an abrasive when it's very fine, and at the time I couldn't get hold of that Trillium powder. I think that's what it's called. I couldn't get hold of it, so I just thought I'd try eggshells instead, and it seems to work all right.
Put a little calcium in it too.
Yeah.
Now you can package it and sell it from Australia. Custom secret recipe from
Yeah.
local birds that you can't get in your area or part of the world. Makes it special.
You can go into marketing, Dr. Bob. And this one,
There's a sucker born every minute.
yeah, there is.
If you got a good product, that's the best way of getting it out there because they'll buy it and then brag about it.
Yep.
And those that don't like it will buy it and hear people bragging about it. So they will brag too, thinking that they were too stupid to see the results. And all you do is brag about it when you put the money in the bank.
Yes.
Next thing you know, you'll be panhandling eggshells from your neighbors. Save your shells for me. I sell them to the dumb Yanks. The Australian secret.
I'm glad that's recorded because the bloody Yank said it.
Yep. I mean, we're notorious for buying anything and trying anything without thinking.
Yep. Oh, thanks for the heads up.
And then people don't buy it, they change the packaging and sell it the same thing again under another name and purpose.
Yep. Yeah, that's like a store that has something in on the aisles that isn't selling very well. And then they move it to the end of the aisle where everyone can see it and everyone thinks it's something new.
Yep. The end cap is the crown for the counter space.
Oh,
That's true, Bailey. Well, if it's Amish, you can sell it like mad, at least from the Mississippi east.
yep. Why's that?
We see more of the Amish communities east of the Mississippi than you do anywhere else.
Okay.
I'm gonna say we got a few here.
The Amish and then the Mennonite,
What's that?
another similar group. They were great woodworkers. Well, Sarge, besides being a cut up on wood, do you have any other hobbies?
No, not really. I mean, I just fiddle around with this and that. I don't really have many other hobbies. I mostly mess around with wood and dig in my yard.
You think you'll find gold? Black
Not the gold I'm wanting, I'm sure. Yeah, fool's gold.
A good old iron pyrite.
Yep. Joy says I'm blind to the end parts of the aisle.
Yeah, good
They
move.
want to sell everything at increased prices.
Yep. Oh, and then put signs on them that says that they're on sale
Yeah.
when you
Yeah.
hadn't even seen the products in there before because they were back in the corner
Yeah.
Yes.
at the same price.
End cap near cashier.
Yep.
Clearance. Or candy for
Yep.
the kids.
Candy, and soap opera magazines and all that stuff.
Yeah, and plenty of
Tabloids, that's what I
soda.
was looking for.
And
Yep.
then the convenience of that gallon of milk you forgot to take home for the kids. We always seem to have milk at the end at one of the end caps of our stores.
Yeah.
It's an impulse buy, meaning I knew I needed something, but you can't remember it until you see it. And
Joy
milk is a
says
big
since
thing.
she's thinks that she's got something wrong on her end on the technical side, she's just going to watch from the front. Watch from the front. Yeah, I did that the other night.
Oh, is that the lurkers in the background, the tree people? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All the lurkers should get together and have a watch party.
Yep.
That'll show you a delay again.
Hold it there.
She's
Yeah.
at the bottom.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, went bye-bye. What a delay. It's a good quality picture, I must say that. No fallout anywhere. Distortion, lag.
Oh, there better not be either. I've got 100 megasecond, and I'm on an Ethernet cable, so there better not be any lag.
Yep. Well, I knew that cable would help you,
Yeah.
especially when you're in a metal shed. That's designed to block RF.
What'd you do, Jerry?
Okay.
Yeah.
I just I'm 80 gridding this bit here, and I touched in there for some reason. I don't know why. Now I've scratched the crap out of it.
No, man. Hate it when that happens. I mean, I don't do the turning part, but it's same throughout all the woods.
Yep.
A phrase that I had a first shirt used to use. Same, only different.
Yep.
Yep.
And you know, I bring up that, I've used that slang, and it's surprising. Some even military, the younger ones have no idea what a first shirt is. Navy, that's to some extent, depending on what branch you're in or division of the Navy. They have a different meaning, but the position is still the same thing.
I don't think we had a first shirt.
The first sergeant,
Yeah, we had first sergeant.
that's the first shirt the Air Force called the first shirt sergeant, first sergeant.
Yeah.
Directly under the commander of the squadron or unit.
Yep.
You know, with all the little pointy arrows and rockers.
Yep.
I kind of get a kick out of one of the people that I've gotten to know online. Is he's retired, and he retired as chief master,
Right.
and he was saying that one day we were in a conversation a couple of years ago. He liked the idea that when he went in the Middle East, you never wore your stripes.
Oh yeah.
You wouldn't wear your bars.
Yep.
Because that just meant that you were a more valuable target to
Yep.
shoot. And he said it was really interesting when people started respecting and treating each other as equals. They knew your
Yeah.
job, they knew your position, but you weren't intimidated by the rank of it. Because if need be, he said, I'd be right out on the firing line with them too.
Yep.
So I didn't hide in the background. And then we'd go get drunk together.
Yep.
And they'd say, there's nothing on my shoulder that says I can't drink with you guys. He says, I just get a little more money for putting up with you guys.
Yep.
Wasn't that way when I was in the Air Force, though.
No, it was. It was a little bit when I first got in. I mean, the first barracks I was in when I got to El Toro, we had our sergeant major coming out every Friday or Saturday night and drinking out of the kegs with us.
Yeah,
And
that,
he said, as long as y'all stay here and stay out of trouble, I don't care. He didn't, wasn't big on the underage stuff like that. But he's like, if it comes across my desk come Monday morning, you guys will be hating life.
yep. That's when you learn to respect the man and or woman and their job.
Yep.
And they can be two different things. But
Yep.
usually the ethics apply to both.
Yeah, I've got a retired sergeant major that I mess with online now because I couldn't do it when I was in, especially when he was my gunnery sergeant. And some of the people that comment afterwards are like, how do you put up with that? Like, well, there's a difference. I had respect for him and for his rank when I was in, and now I've got respect for him still. So now it's just all fun and games.
Yeah.
But some people don't play that way. Even when I was growing up, some people couldn't differentiate between bosses and buddies, and where they were supposed to be bosses, or where they were supposed to respect them as a boss, and when they were supposed to respect them as a friend.
Yeah, well, I think we still have that as a big problem with a lot of middle class people
Right.
and below. Not to be degenerative or degrading, but
No.
it's just that you think you're somebody because of something on your shoulder or the amount of stripes you have, or that I've got 3 cars or my car is newer than your car, or just look,
Yeah.
I got the latest set of roller skates for my daughter.
Right. Yeah.
That people, you have to respect them as people.
Yep.
And it has to be 2 ways. And that's what I've found in the woodworking community seem to be that way. Those that aren't, they tend to form their own little cliques.
Right.
And they go their own way of impressing each other. But that doesn't last very long.
No.
And I think having a creative hobby that, whether it's your hobby or my hobby or Jay's hobby or his wife's biography hobby, someone that can say, hey, I like how you did that. Would you show me?
Yeah.
And not worry about the fact that they're driving a Mercedes,
Right.
you know, or not. Because
Yep.
people can be just people if they relax. And then I think that people often have a false impression of what they think they should be by following someone else's attitude. That's where the stage play by Mary Chase, Harvey, pointed that out. And so did what was it, the Four-Sided Triangle.
Mhm.
Did the same thing.
Well, I know for the most of us could all agree that there is a little bit of that you feel yourself that somebody else is better than you, even at the same craft, just because of the fact that we our own worst critic. You know, saying that our stuff doesn't amount to anybody else's. You see that on Facebook quite a bit, and they don't mean it. It's just some people have better talents than others, or have been doing it longer. But you get a lot of new people in that say, "Why?
Yeah. Or
This is what I've
haven't thought of it yet. Maybe
Right.
you could do just as good, or
Yeah.
maybe 80% as good, but have you thought of doing it that way or that project?"
Yep.
And you can't blame lack of talent for not thinking of it, because everybody thinks about something differently based on their life experiences from about 6 years old up.
Yep.
And it's like the other night when a colleague had taken my idea of the candle, the cheap dollar store candles, and using them for something else yet.
Right.
Yeah. Far more sophisticated. I wanted to stay rough and crude to show the light in the woods, in essence.
Yeah.
Idea. But that to me was a very high compliment. And I just kept looking at them and thinking, what am I going to do with them? I know what I bought them for.
Right. Sometimes you look at how can I one up myself in a way when it comes to something like that. You know, you've done it one way, somebody else has taken your idea and elaborated it their way, and then you're thinking, well, how can I one up myself and doing the same thing?
Yeah.
And that's healthy part.
I'm editing. I edited yesterday's live, and I'm editing today's live. Hopefully, I'll finish it today. So I'm going to do a video. I'm going to do maybe a premiere on my channel when I get the video sorted out. Because Dark did a search for a captive ring bowl yesterday, and he couldn't find one. So he thought it was supposed to be a good idea to do a video, and I think I agree with him. Because then they only have to watch 20 minutes instead of 4 hours.
All right.
You get more viewers then, you say?
Yeah. And it keeps your channel fresh too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I looked last night. I haven't uploaded a video since July last year.
Well, the trick would be is to work on it and then
Yeah.
be able to edit it down, but
Yeah, that's what I've
realize that what you're doing so you don't go changing clothes, like go in and spill food on yourself, because someone will catch that.
Yeah.
Just by changing angles and editing, you could have taken a couple days to do it because, you know, it's not easy. And turning a ring like that to me is amazing because
And also,
it's an end grain ring,
yeah.
the
And
most
also,
brittle part.
Also, too, I've never used the editing program. I downloaded it last night, so I'm still trying to learn it myself.
Give you something to do instead of watching the boob tube.
Yeah, that's right.
But one thing I think, if you think about it differently, when you're watching TV now and watching a program that you like, think about how they're putting the scenes together, the shots together. It's not just someone standing doing something, a receptionist behind a desk talking about something. They tell a story, you know,
Yep.
and that being able to see how the pros tell a story, because that's what you would be doing. It's just how you do it.
Chris, I think he just means in general, not a particular program as such.
Yes. In general, it doesn't matter. Multiple programs, just think about how editors put a theme together to carry it through from beginning to end.
Yeah, I was my first video is most probably just going to be very amateurish. It may not even have photos of the piece at the end of it. I don't. If I could work out how to get a photo with it, I'll do that. But it might just be a very basic video to start off with until I get used to the program. It's Cyberlink Power Director.
Yeah, it's not
You
bad.
can You can download it for free from their website. I think you get a 30-day trial or something like that. Oh yeah, it's Cyberlink, Chris.
And chances are you'll find several that you can try.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of hoping when the 30 days runs
okay.
out, I can just uninstall it and reinstall it, re-download it, and get it for another 30 days. You know. What do you got there, Mike?
Over
Yeah.
the ear, Mike?
No, it's a desktop.
Yeah.
Our,
Nice.
They had it at we had a citywide yard sale last weekend, and we had a bunch of people just randomly bring in their yard sale stuff in the VFW, and my wife had her crafts and stuff, and they sold that for like $2. I was like,
Nice.
well, give it a shot.
Yeah.
I'm only out $2.
Yeah, I was about to say it's worth a try, isn't it? When it's
Yeah.
such a little price. About the only thing you may have to do is maybe adjust the mic volume with your speaker volume, and then maybe just pull the mic away from the speakers, because sometimes they'll get an echo loop where they'll just listen to each other and hear each other, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Parasitic feedback.
Well, I got 2 meters of cord to play with.
Oh yeah.
Oh. In fact, you could be an MC for a musical show on stage,
Right.
as the Sarge sees it.
Yeah. That'd be scary.
Well, that's what going to be, isn't it? As you see something,
Yeah.
and then you could have the comedy part if you wanted to. But your fellow Marines would probably kick the ever loving out of you. Is
Oh yeah.
what is the sergeant thinking about in the background?
Yeah.
I'm going to make them do this because they. I'll get even.
Yeah.
No, Monty Python did that on a couple of their shows, BBC shows. It was always funny because you were sitting there watching it and saying, "Yeah, I'd think that too." Sometimes you just got to say, "Oh, Mrs. Jones, you just look lovely today. Where'd you get that dress? Oh, you hurt me. Yeah, you can get some good buys in a secondhand shop. Yeah, people threw it away." Oh, Monty Python could do a good piece on that.
Yeah.
What? Sorry, Chris. What's the what's it like? What's the interface like on Resolve? Is it? I tend to find the older I get, the more options it's got, the worse I am at that.
Yeah.
If it's straightforward like StreamYard, push a button and you're there, then I'm happy. But
No, it's resolved as professional. DaVinci it's a professional film editing. I've used it and I like it. There's a couple of them that I really like when I was doing commercial editing.
I'll have a play around with what I've got, Chris, and if it doesn't work, I'll give that a go. But
Chris
Oh,
says he
yeah,
likes it. You can start simple and add stuff as you go.
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
It can
it
do a lot.
Resolve's a great program.
is it a free download from their actual website, or is it a third party? Yeah, I get a bit nervous downloading from third parties because they can add whatever files they feel like it, whatever backdoors they want.
No, this Resolve is out for the public. Though they do upsell you as you get more professional and want to do some very fancy effects and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yep.
Because it is when it first came out, it was used for doing TV production work.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, Black Magic, that, I don't know about editing. I know that Black Magic cameras were some of the standards that are used in digital cameras anymore. You'd be shocked if I pulled up pictures of the first digital cameras that I had for video. Old Panasonic, their first digital, weighed 27 pounds. But a Panasonic or Panavision, not Panasonic, Panavision camera it was, but just a regular Panavision camera with full magazines was almost 150 pounds. And then you had your glass or lenses.
Yep, expensive stuff.
Oh yeah, I used to do the professional stuff.
What was that?
Sorry.
Yeah, all right. I just heard a funny noise. That's all.
I was a Facebook Messenger.
Oh, like that, is it? Mm. Right.
Chris said he had a pretty decent digital camera back in the day. He thinks it was 400 something by 300 pixels. Pixels.
Yeah, we get what you mean.
It's like those messages they write backwards. If you can read this, my brain saw one thing. My eyes saw one thing, and my brain said something else.
Yes. So,
That was the first digital motion picture camera ever by Panavision. And I used to lug that thing around. The glass on it alone, the lenses could be very heavy. But that was
Yeah,
the first ever. And the first shot that I ever did was laying on a hospital gurney going down a hallway and had that on a riser between my legs, and I had a pillow propping my head up so I could see through the viewfinder. And the idea was to do an emergency room shot down the hallway as you saw the lights overhead and all that go on.
oh yeah.
We did
Yep.
it 9 times before the director finally said, "I quit. I like that cut." That kind of dates me.
Dates you, did you say?
Yes.
That's all right. We had not that high tech. Our first camera for a home was a 8mm. It was about the size of a VHS tape, and it had a little fold down handle, and you have to look through it, catch all your video,
Oh, yeah.
and then it would come out in them little discs, little like reels almost.
That was a wood project of a film camera that I used to use.
Wow.
It was an antique.
Oh, sorry, I can
Wasn't
put
it-
you up on full screen if
That
you want.
wasn't a kit. That wasn't a kit. That was a model of a Mitchell camera.
That made out of wood.
Yep.
Yeah, no sound. All you hear was a click, 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 click as it played along.
Yeah. Well, you had the hand crank back in those days. And
Hey,
the
mine was
governor
just-
on it was you had to really be able to count and keep your pace going, because if you cranked it too fast or too slow, you had problems.
Yeah. Mine was one
Wasted
step
film.
above that. Mine actually had batteries in it. Or my parents.
Now I'm looking for I saw it here amongst all my. Somehow I wanted to consolidate all the pictures that I had, and I got them on a memory card. I have a 2 terabyte memory card in my phone.
Oh.
Oh. The speed just got it.
No, he didn't even have it turned on. He was hand buffing it or hand sanding it, and it snapped. Well, Jay, even though it's not exactly how you planned it with the captured ring, that groove in there looks awesome.
Well, I'm gone. I've got
I
enough.
understand. I
That's done.
understand.
I'm going to keep swearing in a minute, so I'm going to can it. Thanks for coming in, guys.
Yep. You take it easy.
Yeah, see you later.
Well, you're going
All
to
right.
make another one anyway.
Yep.
Just to make it a little thicker.
Nope.